So that means totally we can go back and ask them about stuff, because they'll know for sure. Oh no, there's a drummer outside. Alright, let's get over here before the hot dog vendor shows up. I wonder if you come at the wrong time, you actually look in that window and just go, oh well. Mostly my man.
Knight, come on in. Knight, hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The voodoo murder case has been closed.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. I had a feeling you were going to say that. Son of a bitch. Or is it? Double scales. What do you think of this? I have these two snake scales. One's from the lake and one... ...
Case is closed, Gabriel. Okay, well, let's show him the notes. And it's like, hey, you know, this guy at the university is dead.
Oh, I keep accidentally grabbing stuff. Notes. Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Harridge at the Tulane University.
Case is closed, Gabriel. Okay, well, let's ask him some questions then.
Okay.
Or if he's not gonna take anything.
Can I ask you about some stuff? He's like, you're the writer, you don't have a book, but...
Reopen the case. Reopen the case.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. Voodoo angle's worthless, and besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen. There's a whole ton of out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
I mean, it seems like they're really not that bad if you think about it. They attacked the slavers, and then they attacked drug dealers and stuff. And people apparently need to be stopped, because they're only killing baddies and professors.
Okay, you want me to reopen it? Prove it.
You need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans, prove that they're a threat, give me a lead on the cult. What about this guy? Professor's dead! Die, Nate. I guess heart was ripped out. Or wasn't ripped out.
People die. That's as far as I'm going. Haven't looked into it, but...
What about Crash's
death? Crash is dead.
I watched him out yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral. Last minute A-Train ticket, eh? You know what A-Train he meant. Pink elephants on parade. He wasn't a drunk. That's what pink elephants are for. He actually saw a badger. Coke badger.
Okay, well now let's show him this stuff if he's not gonna...
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So what, you wanted to show him that there was real voodoo?
Hey, look at these notes. I said this before and you didn't care. Yeah, what about him? They confirmed that the pattern from the murders is an African of African origin.
How do you know he had the right pattern? Well, we got the pattern that we gave to him.
Perhaps he saw the patterns down in Africa.
We'll give him the pattern that we gave to the professor. Yeah, that one.
It's like, I know I stole all this stuff from the police department, but please just trust me.
Points.
Well, I borrowed some stuff. That's cool, right? Isn't that enough of a point, really?
It's like, okay, there's an actual cult. And
yep, and it's murdering people. Alright, so let's
Give him the scales.
let's give him Willie Jr. I don't mean the mask. I have these 2 snake scales. I broke some more laws to get one of them, and the other one tried to choke me. Ah, they're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. Python's coloring is quite individualistic. That's right, hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, someway, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the crime. Alright, so we got a lead now. If we can tie them to the voodoo cult, we might have something. I like how he gives us back the evidence. He's like, I don't need that for, you know, police investigations.
Nope.
Alright, so do we have anything else maybe that might help us?
Well, no, he just needed to know that they existed, that they were a threat and a lead, so I think we gave him all that.
Well, he said that we needed to prove that they were in together on it. What's this thing even? Oh, a tattoo from his chest.
Ooh.
Take this. Oh well.
Okay, so we need something else then.
So we don't necessarily know that they're connected. Oh, well, no, that doesn't really help either. I was gonna say this thing.
What did we get from Gracie this morning? She gave us the book and the letter. Did she give us anything else?
Oh, maybe that. Maybe the journal is what we need. Where did it go? Here it is. That doesn't prove anything. He doesn't even want to look at it. What does this do? Oh, that's just... What a creep! Seriously, he records everybody? That's crazy. Oh man, he's got a problem.
Alright, well there's something we're missing here then.
Alright,
So
well
we'll have
let's...
to keep digging.
Yep. Door. So,
Let's head back to the bookshop and see if she's got anything for us.
okay. Let's get out of here before the Wiener Man shows up. I mean, we could always try the drugstore too.
No.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back. Wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I can smell you from here.
Ask her if we got any messages. Maybe we just missed something.
She's always about not telling us about messages. She's like, oh yeah, no, tons of people talk to you. Got a message from Creeper outside. He says, stay. Alright. Messages? Nope. Oh, we probably won't find anything till tomorrow. Well, why don't we go ask that other guy about this stuff? Or, do you remember where the cult was supposed to gather from? Because we have the way to get in. Where's their stupid bracelet? Alright, well, we must have everything we need, so let's go to the police station. Because we can't request any new research or anything, and normally that's what gets us going. And when we get there, we'll just check through our inventory, because we must have missed something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust those drummers. They're everywhere we go these days. Hey, hey, hey. It's Fat Albert.
What is it you want, yo, you wanker?
Apparently he's turning British. Alright, so... I think... We didn't have this before, yeah. So I think that... Arrows...
There we go.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is the exact match to the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies. I like how his animation for talking is like... See, he's got multiple animations. He's doing stuff. No, Gabriel, he just...
Meh, 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 meh.
They killed then and they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat? Okay, they're a threat.
He's reopening the case. Hurrah!
We did some pretty good detective work. We could be Detective Knight. Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Do you know what I just realized too? I thought that he seemed like Vampire Bill, but maybe he just seems like, what is it, Michael Knight from Forever Knight? Do you remember that show?
I do.
For all of the Americans watching, which are the majority of people watching, there was a sweet show that took place in Toronto, Ontario called Forever Knight.
And he was a vampire cop.
Vampire cop. That's pretty much what Gabriel Knight just was. Vampire detective. He worked the night beat. He refused to take day shifts. Oh, there's extra cops around now.
Now lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine, whatever. I got some phone calls I gotta make. See if some women want me to come. So I bet you now when we try to go in there, this guy says, hey, he's busy. But before the hot dog guy comes, let's get out of here. Maybe now Gracie finally has that book for us. We told him it was an emergency.
It's getting late. He decides to go home for the day.
Oh, well that made that easy. It's like they didn't ever give you the clue that you're done for the day, so they just automatically make it happen. Get out, Gracie. I got a phone call to make.
Hey, what are you wearing? Oh, this is the pizza place.
Yeah?
Yeah, which still stands. Oh, it's busy.
Or is it just off the hook?
Damn.
He was hoping his night was going to be off the hook. Anyways, next time on Let's Play Gabriel Knight...
Day 6.